Welcome to Course Sites Lesson 1, Christian Women's Job Corps Computer Instruction. This video is going to show you how to do your assignment for Lesson 1. Most of the content in this lesson you will read through, and this video will just show you how to do your assignment. The first thing you're going to do is open up Google. You want to open up or if you're using a different email besides Google or besides Gmail, you can do that. On my screen, I've opened up Google and I'm just going to click Gmail. I could type Gmail up here in the subject line, gmail.com, and get the same screen. And so I'm going to click Gmail. The sign in screen comes up, so I'll have to sign in for my email account. My password came up automatically because I had it saved on this computer. Okay, my email comes up and I'm going to click Compose over here because I want to send an email. So I click Compose and it's going to be sent. You all are going to send it to me and I'm going to send it to me too. So I'm going to put lkennedy@gmail.com. Our subject is going to be CWJCLesson1. And then I'll click down here to put the text. The first thing it says to do is put your complete name. Then you're going to skip down and you're going to put 2 or 3 sentences stating something you want to remember about the lesson. I'm just going to make something up here. Okay. Then I'm going to hit enter for the next line, and now I'm going to put one question I want to know about computers. Okay, and then the last thing is 2 sentences stating 2 facts about yourself. Okay, now that's all there is to it. But before you send this email, I want you to take your mouse and you're going to left click right at the first of the text and drag all the way through it so that all of it is highlighted. Okay, then you're going to put your mouse pointer on top of that highlighted or selected part. You're going to right click with your mouse. A list of commands comes up and you're going to click copy. Okay, so click copy. You won't see anything happen. Once you do that, you have actually saved this text to a clipboard in your computer. Okay, now go ahead and send the email. So click send. And now we're going to close out the email and open up Course Sites. We can just type Course Sites up here in our address box. CourseSites.com, hit enter. The first part should automatically come up. May take it a minute to come up. And once it comes up, we'll have to log in. Now, I'm going to log in as Gabriella. So I'll use her username and her password. And I'm going to click login. Sometimes it's a little slow. Here we go. Okay, now up here under my courses, it takes a minute to load, but you're going to see the CWJC course name. I hope yours is faster than mine. Here it is, CWJC Computer Instruction. You're going to double click there. Now you're into the course. Okay, to get into lesson 1, we're going to click on the name. This takes us inside the folder, or double click. Alright, then you see the elements. We're going to scroll down all the way to the assignment, lesson 1 assignment, and the instructions for the assignment are seen here. There's a data file here that's attached. Okay, to open the data file, we're going to click here, but to open up the assignment, when we get ready to submit it, we have to click here. First of all, I'll open the data file by double clicking. I'm going to say open. And I'm going to click down here or hit enter to get down below the text that's currently there. And very important, you have to click enable editing at the top before you can change anything on the document. So now I'm going to hit enter, and that clipboard, what I saved earlier, is still there. So I can either go up here and click paste, or I can do another right click, which brings my list of commands, and I have several paste options. The first one is to keep the source formatting, merge the formatting, or then just to copy the text. I'm going to usually do the very first option and keep the source formatting. So I click there, and it also gives you the options here. But I've already chosen this one, so I don't need the little box here. Okay, so now I've copied my text onto this data file, and I need to save it and then submit it as an assignment. Okay, to save it, I'm actually in Word. I'm going to go up here to File. I'm going to click Save As. If I click Save, it'll automatically save it, but I don't know where it's going to save it to, and I want to tell it where to save it to. So I'm going to use Save As, and I have some options here. First, the file name. You always want to name your files. This says Lesson 1 data file. If you don't change that, then everybody in the class will have the same file name. So I'm going to change it to last name, period, first name, and period, and then lesson 1. Okay? And I need to know where I'm saving it to. So I'm going to look up here at the top. In this instance, I'm going to save it to my desktop. And I can click this arrow to see my previous locations. Don't want to save it to iTunes. So what I'm going to have to do is go over here to the left side and look for desktop. So I double click desktop. Once I do, I'm going to see it up here. This right here, this box, is very important because it's showing where you're saving to. And you're going to need to know where you save to when you get ready to find it again. Okay, so I'm saving it to my desktop. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And I've already saved this, but I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to say OK. Now I've saved it to my desktop. Okay, now I can go ahead and close out this Word file because I've already saved it. And I'm ready to get back into my lesson assignment to upload it. Okay, so now I need to click on the Lesson 1 assignment with the underline. Double click. And I'm going to say Start New Submission on this one. You won't need to do that because you haven't submitted it yet. Okay? Alright, again, it shows my assignment file, but that's not what I want. That was before I changed it. And I need to go down here to Assignment Materials Submission. See where it says Submission, Part 2. I want to browse my computer to find that file I saved. Okay, so it says choose file to upload. I'm going to go back to desktop because I know that's where it is. Double click it. And then I'm going to look for my file. I remember I named it Nesbitt Gabriella Lesson 1. So I'm going to double click that. And immediately it shows up down here as attached files. Nesbitt Gabriella Lesson 1. Okay. Now I have a place where I can write something if I had a question or a comment. Either place I would get it. You might need to, you don't have to put anything in this box, but you might give me a note. Say, Miss Linda, I had trouble with number 2 on the lesson. I couldn't figure it out. Okay, then our file is here. We're ready to go. So all we have to do is click submit. And if you're not satisfied with your submission, or maybe you submitted the wrong file by mistake, you can click Start New Submission and do it again. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I've actually done this for practice a few times, so it shows 3 different attempts of submission. They all came through, and I'm ready to log out.